student. In this video I will discuss about the moral science chapter 4. The name of the chapter is what? The key to success. Particularly in this video we will discuss about the strong determination behind the success, and there is a story that we will go for it. But before the story there is a paragraph about the meaning of the determination. We shall start with your paragraph. Children, nobody is born great, so you should remember each baby that is very tender and they are not very great. So all of us become great by doing the work or achievement on this planet earth. So this is what here, nobody is born great, but a person becomes great by virtue of what he or she does or achieve. So when a person start living their life with their act of living, they become successful, so that their achievement make them great. According to dictionary, determination means firmness in a cause. Every person believe in something, and behind this belief is a determination. So according to the determination, the meaning comes out, that is your firmness in a cause. Firmness is a strong will to achieve something. Thus, determination is the urge to do something or achieve something. This strong will is essential for success in life if we are determined. So, this is what given the meaning of the determination, that if we are with a very strong mind and will, we can definitely we are going to achieve our or a goal whatever we have in the mind. We keep on working and struggling in order to succeed. No difficulty is too great for people who are determined to do thing. Great people sweep all obstacles and manage to reach their goal. So this is we come to know with all the great people. If you will go through the biographies or the stories about the great people, you will feel that all have the problem in their life. Whatever they achieved in their life, they all had to suffer, they all had many big problems, but they just made the path from those problems. They swept aside their problem, they never gave up. In life, the achievements are very rarely a luck. Generally, they are a result of years of hard work. In every case, the qualities of hard work, determination, perseverance, courage, and honesty lead to success. These are the golden words behind the success. If a person possesses all these kind of a quality, obviously the person will become a successful one. So, perseverance means that the firmness, though it's very difficult, but if you are determined to get the success, you can do for it. This is what the persistent to do something even in the difficulties. A determined person never changes his direction no matter how difficult it becomes. Here is a story about a person who through his determination made an impossible task possible. So here we are going to discuss about the story, discuss this character John Roebling, an engineer, how his dream was there and how it was very difficult but it was achieved. So in the year 1883 there lived a very creative engineer whose name was John Roebling. So the name of the person is what? John Roebling, and he was very creative mind person. He wanted to make a bridge, and he wanted to do something very different. So once he was inspired by an idea to build a spectacular bridge connecting New York with the Long Island. So spectacular means very eye catching, very beautiful. So he wanted to make a bridge connecting the New York with the Long Island, and that was a very difficult task, but he had a dream to do it, and for that he started discussing with his fellow people, fellow engineer friends, and so on. So this is what given here. So he disclosed this to his friend, colleagues, and the other bridge building expert, but everyone were I think so they were very they said no for it, because they found it difficult one. It was impractical for them to believe that they can make such kind of a project, or they can do for it such kind of a project. So this is what Jobling, it is an impractical idea, it had never been done before, so please drop this idea. This was the feedback given by his colleague or a friend. However, this was Jobling's dream. Since he had always imagined the bridge in his mind, he could not drop the idea. He thought that it all the time. Deep within his heart, he knew that it could be done. It could be done. He thought he should share this idea with an optimistic person, so he chose his son Washington, which was also an upcoming engineer. So this is what here, Washington was his son. So when he found that his colleague, his friend are not giving this idea, they are not boosting, they are not having such kind of a positive attitude towards its project, so then he realized that but he was never he never thought to give up, and so he discussed this plan to his son Washington, who was also going to become an engineer. After many discussion and persuasion, he was able to convince his son that the bridge could be actually built. So then finally he discussed to his son, and the son got ready about this project. He was ready to work along with his father. The plan began, the father and the son began to work together for the first time. They discussed how they could accomplish means how they can go for it, start up their goal by overcoming all obstacles. So we know whenever there is a plan, there will be many difficulties. So they started planning and they knew what obstacle will be there. Though it took a long time, they were able to convince the authorities that the bridge could be made. So when you are going to make any public things in the for the public, then we have to take the permission from the authority, from the administration. So there was a many process in which he had to go, Roebling has to go, and finally the permission was granted and the plan was passed. So after a long preparation and with a great excitement and zeal, they hired their crew is a group, and began their work. The father son combination went well, but when the project was only a few months old, a tragic accident took place on the site, killing John Roebling. Washington too was very seriously injured. Owing to the accident, he was not able to walk, talk, or even move. He was totally confined to bed. So, after a lot of hard work, when the plan was passed and they have started to work, a tragedy happened in which the John Roebling was killed. He was no more now to fulfill his dream, and his son Washington was also badly injured. He was paralyzed and he was confined to bed. This is how the dream was just faded, or it was all broken down. People began to make negative comments. So you can see how the people around us always give the negative, they tried to put the negativity in the life. So this was a comment: we told them not to run about after the fake vision. Others said crazy people and their crazy dream. Told them not to go after wild dream, look where they have landed. So now the other people started commenting that we already told this father and son not to go for such a crazy or a stupid project, but they never agreed, and now they are facing such a difficulty. Everyone had negative views against Roebling. Some suggested that since Roebling is dead and his son is confined to bed, the project should be scrapped. Scrap means to drop out, to discard. Although handicapped, Washington was never discouraged. He still had the desire to complete his mission, as his mind was still as sharp as before. But Washington was like his father. He was not ready to give up his dream, though he was paralyzed and confined to bed. He tried to explain his plan to some of his friends, but all of them failed to understand it. So though through the bed, through his position, he tried to explain, but his fellow friend were not able, his colleague were not able to understand what he was trying to make. Finally, one day when he was thinking about his dream project, he saw the sunlight coming inside through the window. Suddenly, a gentle breeze blew away the curtain wide apart, and he could see the beautiful scene on the other side of the window. It was nature's message to him: do not give up. Inspired by it, Washington hit upon an idea. All his body parts were paralyzed except one finger. He decided to make best use of it. So one day it happened that when he was looking for the window, there was a beautiful scene and the bridge was just blowing, and he got an idea. He felt that all his body was not at all moving, but leaving one finger, which made a positive remark for him that he could do with that one finger. He called his wife by the movement of his finger. He developed a code of communication with his wife. So now he started developing a code of conduct in which he tried to speak not with the mouth but with the communication to his wife. He touched his wife's arm with that finger, indicating her to call all the engineer before him in the hospital. So he gave a call to his fellow engineer by giving code of communication. Then in the same way he instructed all the engineers what to do. It was rather unusual, but the project began again. So this was a very difficult thing. It happened, he gave all the plan how to be laid out, and he gave all the just guidance through that movement of a finger on his wife arm for 13 long years. So it was not one day, but it took 13 years. Washington instructed the engineer by tapping his finger against his wife's arm. So you can imagine how difficult the situation must be, and every time he guided using that one finger. Finally the bridge was completed and his dream was completed. His dream was finally successful. The spectacular Brooklyn Bridge that we see today is a tribute to the victory of one man's indomitable spirit and determination. Indomitable is the impossible belief or a difficulty that you do or you achieve it. A determination which did not shake even in the lethal circumstances. So how badly he was injured, but then also that determination was not faded away. The Brooklyn Bridge is also a tribute to all the engineers and their team who showed trust and faith, and man who was considered crazy by some people. It is also a tribute to the love and devotion of wife who stood firmly by her husband's side for 13 long years. Deciphering is to give the message, to read out the message of her husband and the engineers and instructing them what to do. So as Washington was giving all the message to his wife through that finger, so the wife also played a big role there to convince that what message he wants it to give, what instruction he wanted to give. So this is what the story about the John Roebling. One more story is there about the determination, and the moral of the story, the secret of one success is what? Never give up. So we should never just stop by any kind of obstruction. We should find one or the other way. The story on determination is one of the best example of a never say die attitude, where the determination of a physically handicapped person enable him to achieve an impossible goal. So we are going to study about another character here who, though handicapped, but had fullest of life. The obstacle that we face in our day-to-day lives are nothing in comparison to what many others have to face. So you must have heard about the Helen Keller. We are going to discuss about Helen Keller. Helen Keller was a as we all know, was totally blind, but she still read many more books than most people who could see. So though she was blind, but she had learned the ability to read through various different codes. She even wrote books. She was deaf, but she enjoyed music far more than most of the people who could hear. For 9 years she could not speak, but later she delivered lectures at many places in the United States. You can imagine how physically she was not able to see, she was not able to hear, she was not able to speak, but she did all what we normal people do. Not only this, she even made a movie on her life and also acted in it. So how were these things possible? They were possible only because of Helen Keller's sheer determination to overcome all his disabilities. So this is what we come to know, that though she was handicapped, but then she overcome of all those illness or problems she was facing. In spite of being handicapped, Helen lived her life to the fullest. She rode boats. So there are so many things that she did in her life: swam and even rode around on horseback and played checkers, chess. She knitted and crocheted too. So this is what here, all those things which the normal people do, she also did. Children, you can become a great as these people. All you need is a self-determination, hard work, perseverance, courage, honesty and willpower. People do not become great by doing nothing. So if you are not doing anything, you can't think also of greatness. Great people have a great determination within themselves to achieve goals. So for that you have to work hard. You cannot sit and think that you can become a great by doing nothing. So for that you have to do something great. So determine what you have to achieve and start working in that direction. There is an old saying, they can who think they can. So the one who can think, yes, I can do, definitely the person will do. A person himself is responsible for being unsuccessful. He cannot blame others. Only those with weak will complain about difficulties and stop trying to great thing. In case of strong-willed people, difficulties are nothing but stepping stone to success. Stepping stones to success is what, though there will be difficulties in the life, but the strong-willed people, the people with a strong mind, they will overcome, they will just cover that stone, obstructions, the difficulties, and come with the success. So success or failure in life depends entirely on the will of a man. Determination is an innate quality hidden in our soul which comes to the surface when an event challenges it. This quality is a reflection of our values taught to us by the society and those who play an important role in developing our character. So all this we have studied in this chapter. Please go through the chapter and try to understand, find out the difficult word and get the meaning. Thank you. Have a nice day.